I know the entrance is around here, somewhere. Greg, you may have a problem. Greg, I'm here for an interview with Greg Glassman. Has anybody... That worries me. That is not good. What was that? No, oh boy. What is this? It looks like a letter from Greg Glassman. Wonder if that was him in the car that just sped out of here. He was supposed to be for my interview. Anyway, let's read this. Oh, it does look like it's from Greg. Well, let's just give this a little read. I'm stepping down as CEO of Crossfit Inc., and I have decided to retire. I wonder if this was in works for a while. On Saturday, I created a rift. I would say so. In the CrossFit community, and unintentionally hurt many of its members. Since I founded CrossFit 20 years ago, it has become the world's largest, humble brag, the world's largest network of gyms. All are aligned in offering an elegant solution to the vexing problem of chronic disease. Creating CrossFit and supporting its affiliates and legions of professional trainers have been a labor of love. Those who know me know that my sole issue is the chronic disease epidemic. I know that CrossFit is the solution to this epidemic, and that CrossFit HQ and its staff, who no longer work there, serve as stewards of the CrossFit affiliates worldwide. I cannot let my behavior stand in the way of HQ's or affiliates' missions. They are too important to jeopardize. Interesting. Oh, there's something on the back. Oh, this is from Dave. I always enjoy a letter from Dave Castro. I wonder if he has clues in this one. CrossFit is a community, one that is global, diverse, and tough. Every person in our community shares a common bond. We are dedicated to a visionary, transformative approach of health and fitness. Our individual passions for the approach have forged an enduring community. Our community is hurt, I would say so, though our shared bond brings together millions of people with differing opinions, viewpoints, and experiences. Friction is inevitable. Common ground, mutual respect, and fellowship must also be inevitable. I'm honored to take on the role of CEO of CrossFit Inc. I hope to do right by affiliates, trainers, athletes, and other members of the CrossFit community around the world, and never lose sight of the mission Greg established for us all. So, that was Greg leaving in his car. And Dave now, hopefully he's not in the burning building back there, but Dave is the new CEO of CrossFit. What are your thoughts? Leave those comments down below. So let's just have a chat about this. So I am back in the judges' locker room away from the burning headquarters of CrossFit. So let's just chat about Greg Glassman stepping down as CEO of CrossFit Inc. and the new CEO, Dave Castro. So first of all, Greg Glassman stepping down as CEO. It's basically something that he knew now had to be done. I think the numbers now, there's no exact number, but there's been numbers thrown out there of close to 1,000 affiliates have now left CrossFit. So basically removing their affiliation from CrossFit, they can no longer put CrossFit in their name, which usually depends on when you went into it, but let's just say that was $3,000. Some of the old ones were like $500, something like that. But that, in theory, could be $3 million that CrossFit has lost now because of Greg Glassman and his statements, his insensitive and racial statements. So he had to step down, or I think the bleeding would just continue for CrossFit, and it would just be done. So if you look at this move also, I think is an attempt to save the CrossFit Games. Most of the top athletes have either, well, few have said they're out. Others basically said, I will be out if things don't change. Is this change enough? we'll see. So this maybe is a move also to try to save the CrossFit Games this year and going forward. So then we have the new CEO of CrossFit. So basically, Dave Castro, who was head of the CrossFit Games, kind of the face of CrossFit for most people, because most people came to CrossFit through the Games, through the Open. He did all his Open announcements and stuff like that. So definitely Dave Castro is a familiar face for those in the CrossFit world. Would he have been my number one choice to be CEO? Probably not. Now, full honestly, I've never met Dave Castro, but what I've seen through documentaries, interviews, every type of thing, he doesn't seem like the person that would be ideal right now to lead the company. I'm sure he's smart enough, but to me, he kind of fits in the mold of Greg Glassman, who both seem to be very stubborn. It was my way or the highway. If you had any different point of view, that was kind of brushed off, and you had to do it my way. And that came through in videos and the documentaries and stuff like that. Maybe I'm wrong. Nicole Carroll, who recently resigned, being a female, being with CrossFit for almost since the beginning, also a face of CrossFit. So obviously she's a very intelligent lady. She definitely knows her CrossFit. She's been around CrossFit for many years. She knows a lot of the affiliate owners just for her dealings with them. I don't know her business knowledge and stuff like that, but to me she seemed like somebody that would be more caring, that would help CrossFit through this time. I don't know. Now, there's a clip floating around social media right now of Dave Castro. I think it was at the Games, was it last year? And basically one of the reporters asked, how do we make the field more diverse? Now, in all fairness to Dave, that's a tough question to be thrown at him just as he's about to do the workout announcement. He kind of brushed it off. I'm not saying that's right, but basically the CrossFit Games, there's a standard that's set, and athletes have to meet that, and then they can get to go to the Games. They did open it up, I guess, more worldwide by having the leaders for your country that could make, so like the national champs, they could make it to the CrossFit Games, which did make the field a little more diverse. But I think you have to look behind that. If you want more athletes to aspire and to make it to the CrossFit Games, more athletes of diversity, diverse backgrounds, you have to start at the roots. So you have to get more diverse members into your gym. However, the solution or the plan for that that's a whole other different topic or video. But basically, at the root level, the base, you have to get the more diverse membership, and then those people will be coached and will go on and go to the Games and make obviously the Games more diverse. So that was a tough question to answer in that setting. He definitely could have done better, but I don't know if it's fair to judge him. He's not the CEO. He wasn't the CEO of CrossFit at the time, so I'm not going to judge him on that, but we'll see. So what are your thoughts? Do you think Dave Castro is a good fit for CrossFit? Do you think, well, obviously for CrossFit he is, but as the CEO, do you think this is a big enough change that will kind of right the ship? The affiliates will stop dropping off, the athletes will attend the Games, or do you think the damage has been done? Greg Glassman's kind of ruined the company as a whole, and there's no coming back. Obviously, that's the most severe. Do you fall somewhere in the middle? Just get on your keyboards down there, leave some comments down below, and I'd greatly appreciate if you like the video as well. Hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, but it helps me out, and we'll check you later.